Well, what's up guys? Today I'll be making a DK guide for y'all. We're going to be going over talent, tier sets, rotations, Bis Gear, and consumables, and then we'll do the outro. It's going to be a very simple guide compared to my last one. This guide should be around 10 minutes, and if you don't know me, I am a 3k DK main. I've been maining DK since Cataclysm. It was the first class I ever got to max level. I am 23 years old and I live in Texas. I have a lot of fun playing this game. I have a lot of fun playing DK especially, but this season I have been kind of off of DK. I've been mainly playing my Evoker, who is 487. This DK is only 481 right now. He'll be 3k very soon. I'll be getting 3k on Twitch live. You can come watch me there. Now, first we'll be going over the DK main tree. Some weeks you'll be running Control Undead over Ifeable for Incorporeal, but for most weeks you'll be running Ifeable, and then for single target you'll be running Soul Reaper instead of Ambomb Limb, but for Mythic Plus you'll always be running Ambomb Limb. Now for your Frost tree, you'll be running Chill Streak and Enduring Chill for Season 3. Enduring Chill increases your chances of your chill streak bouncing more, which synergizes with your season 3 tier set. So your season 3 tier set, your 2 set chill streak increases your damage after each bounce, stacks up to 5 times, to 20% more damage. You deal 20% more damage, really good. And then your 4 set, your chill streak now has 3 more bounces, and after each bounce you have a 35% chance to reset a rune, 5 seconds off a chill streak, or 6 seconds off empowered rune weapon. This is a really good tier set. I don't really like chill streak though, personally. Some people love it, some people hate it. Now we'll be going over season 4's talents. So for season 4, your 2 set is when you consume Rhyme, you increases the damage of your next Frostworm's Fury, stacks up to 10 times, up to 40% increased damage to your Frostworm's Fury. Pillar also now does a mini Frostworm's Fury, so whenever you press Pillar, a little dragon will come out and do some big old damage. But don't worry about this one, it does not consume your stacks. Your 4 says when Frostworm Fury hits the targets, it makes them take 20% increased critical damage from you. This is good because you do a lot of critting with Killing Machine, and then your crits also do frost damage and all this other stuff. It's a 350k crit, kinda on the low side, but big ass numbers. Now for your season 3 rotation, it's pretty simple. You're going to open up with Remorseless Winter into Empowered Rune Weapon, into Chill Streak, into Pillar of Frost, into Howling Blast, and then you just want to spam your Obliterate and weave between Obliterate and Frost Strike. You only want to press Obliterate when you have your Killing Machine stacks up, and whenever you use Frost Strike, it will give you a guaranteed Killing Machine proc during your Pillar. And then Howling Blast also gives you a guaranteed chance, and whenever Howling Blast is in its Rhyme buff, you want to make sure to press that over Frost Strike. Don't worry too much about overcapping on Runic Power, because that's not going to be the main source of your damage. Is your spenders. The main source of your damage is going to be your Obliterate and Chill Streak and Remorseless Winter. Those are the 3 abilities to focus on. Let's get started. So as I said before, Remorseless Winter, Pillar, Chill Streak, boom, boom. And since I already have an Obliterate proc, I don't have to press Howling Blast. You can also make sure to macro all your abilities into Empowered Rune Weapon. Make sure you keep your Remorseless Winter buff stacked. Do as much damage as possible. And that's pretty much it, folks. I think I'd rather show you guys the AoE build this time. So you're going to be opening up with Remorseless Winter, Pillar, Ambomb Limb, boom. Make sure to use all your trinkets and stuff. Try to consume all your stacks as much as possible. Now Pillar's about to expire. To maximize my damage, I used Frostwind Fury there. Try to blow all my runic power. Make sure not to try to overcap on runes like I just did there. Because now you can see I can't use my killing machine there. Just dropped my Remorseless Winter buff. That sucks. See, now I'm overcapped on runes and runic power. Pretty rare moment there. Now I'll show you what did most of my damage in AoE there. Obliterate, Remorseless Winter, Glacial Advance, Fever Dot. And I think that was within almost 2 minutes, I'd say. So this is going to be what you're going to be doing in Season 4. Obviously, in Season 4, your dragon will be doing a lot more damage. This is pretty much post to nerf the dragon. So hopefully you get way bigger numbers with this in Season 4. But as you saw, the max damage it did was 700k. In Season 4, it could be doing up to 1 million to 2 million damage. So I'm excited for that. And the only difference in single target is that you're not going to be using Ambomb Limb. Well, you can if you're running it. But in single target, you're going to be using Frostwind's Fury after your pillar expires. This is post-recording. I want to show you the Chill Streak AoE thing. It's pretty much the same rotation as before, except now you want to use Death and Decay after you pressed pillar, or pretty much when you press pillar. I'll show you here. Zoom your killing machine procs as much as possible. Keep your Remorseless Winter up as long as possible. Chill Streak is coming back up right here. And then pillars back up. Right in time with that Remorseless Winter. Keep my stacks up. That's pretty much it for AoE. It's just you're integrating Death and Decay and Ambomb Limb now. And obviously making sure when its winter stays up, it is a big part of your damage. So really try to focus in on that. It's the thing I had the biggest problem with when I started playing Frost DK in Shadowlands. I had a 400k crit, big ass crits. And yeah, this is post recording. Now for your Bis Gear for Season 3, I don't know what the Bis Gear for Season 4 is going to be yet, but as for your gear, you mostly just want Mythic track gear, going towards the stats that you need. But I can tell you right now, your stat priority is going to be Mastery, Haste, Crit. You would want an equal percentage of Crit to Haste. You'd want more Haste stat in general. Haste is pretty good, but you don't want to sway too far away from having Crit. Crit is very necessary for getting Killing Machine procs, and Killing Machine procs equals Ryan procs, and Ryan procs equals blah blah blah. You get a lot of damage, you get my drift. But Mastery is your main stat. You would usually want 80%, and obviously, usually you would want 80% Mastery, and then you would want a little bit more into Haste. But right now I'm kind of rocking a hybrid gear between my Unholy DK and my Frost DK. My gear is not the greatest on this character yet. I'm sorry, fellas, but my Evoker has been my main for this season. That motherfucker is really geared out at 487. You want Rune of the Fallen Crusader enchanted on your weapon. And then as for gems, I usually use the King Yesmerald. For embellishments, Lariat's really good. Wildercroft is really good. And Allied Wrist Guards of Companionship is also really good. if you were to ask me which one is the best, wrist guards of companionship or better than Lariat until you can get 5 gem sockets. Once you get 5 gem sockets across all your gear, which I do have, Lariat starts to out-sim it. But if you prefer allied wrist guards over your Lariat, I'd recommend you use that. World of Cloth is a must-have. And then obviously for weapon, you'd want Faraloff, which I do not have yet. I've been doing it for 14 weeks straight, so don't think I haven't been trying. I'm very unlucky when it comes to legendary items. I fucking hate legendary items. But if you don't have that, Naruto's Bone Crusher is also very good. It gives haste mastery, perfect, or a crafted weapon. And as for rings, you'd want crafted rings. You don't want rings that are too haste heavy. You don't want rings that are too mastery heavy, like the one I have here. You just want a perfect balance, and crafted rings are BIS for that. And then as for trinkets, trinkets are also pretty simple. You would, if you want a good on-use trinket, Mirror of Fracture Tomorrows is really good. It drops a lot. A good passive trinket is a Serious Sandglass. This is also one of your BIS passive trinkets. If you can get your hands on that, that'd be very good. Now for raid trinkets, what's good about the dungeon trinkets is that you could just farm them out. So now for raid trinkets, you want Cataclysm Signet Brand. This drops off of Smolderon. And then the Pip, it drops off of Council of Dreams, the worst fight ever designed. Ashes of Amirdrassil is decent, but it does steal your haste when you're not using it. Might of the Ocean is also really good for Frost because it's only a minute and 30 seconds. It kind of lines up very well with your Empowered Rune weapon. So if you would prefer that, which I do, that's a great thing to swing for. And I have also Razan's Gleaming Eye because this is mythic track for me. Sandglass, if you're going to grind out a dungeon for bitch trinkets, I think Dawn of the Infinite is the best dungeon. Sadly, it's my least favorite dungeon this season, but now we'll be discussing consumables. For your food, you want deviled eggs. This gives you 75 strength for 1 hour. Main stat's really good. And then files, it's depending on what you prefer. Verse is a jack of all trades. And then file is just straight up damage, but it deals damage back to you, kiss or curse. For safety, just run verse. But for fucking big ass numbers, go crit. Your consume pot is going to be Potion of Ultimate Power. I have star 2 because I too broke to get star 3. Star 3 is like 100 more gold. I ain't fucking with that. Augment Rune, you don't need this, but if you're progressing high-end mythic dungeons or high-end mythic raids, bringing this for progression is really nice, but it's like 600 gold and it's not worth it if you're doing low keys. As for runes, they're essentially weapon enchants, sharpen weapons. You have mastery, haste, and crit. Depending on whichever stat that you need, you'll use according to that. Currently, right now, I need crit because I don't have file up. Savory Delight, it just changes your human to a human model, like so. If you want the cool human animations, and then you have Dreamwalker's Healing Potion, it gives you a big heal burst plus a healing dot for 6 seconds, similar to a Druid's Rejuve. And then you have Pharaoh Hide Drums. This is drums for when your group does not have a lust. Thank you, audience, for your time. I'm gonna ask you for a favor and like the video so you can get pushed through the algorithm, and maybe consider subscribing. I'll post key videos and more DK videos up soon, so stay tuned for those. And I will be streaming at twitch.tv/arc1g. Stay chilling, guys. Bing chilling.